You start by talking about the issues you felt that the overall defense had with the run defense in the Washington game, but again, with such a short turnaround, what can you address to look at to get better in those areas?
Overall physicality, everyone's motor, making sure everyone's getting to the ball. We talk about gang tackling and being there for your brother when when he's down or when he gets beat. That's what team defense is all about. We didn't display that on Sunday, and that explains all those yards.
Is it becoming a tired conversation among you guys about the lack of physicality and the inability to stop the run?
No, I mean it's definitely it's a situation that we wouldn't want to be in and don't want to be in, but when you talk about accountability, it has to be spoken about and it has to be brought up in film and meetings, and then from there the correction process starts on the practice field, and we're watching film together and being able to hold your brother accountable when he does something wrong. That's really what builds the character and the chemistry on everything that we're trying to do here with this defense.
Jaylon, do you see anything being said with the decision to trade Everson, cut Dontari, and Darryl Worley? Think the front office or coaches are trying to send any kind of message?
I don't know. I'm not the GM. I don't make those type of decisions. Those are my brothers. Had an amazing time, hanging around with those guys, and but it's a business, and in business it's all about next man in. So we're looking forward to this opportunity. We have a great opportunity, to still keep our shot alive at winning the division, and what better way to begin that process, Sunday night versus our rival, the Eagles.
With where you are defensively now, do you feel it's going to take a little bit of time to get to where you want defensively, or can the switch just be flipped at some point if all this comes together?
It's constant little things that leads to error. So for us, it's just about figuring out how can we tighten down on those little mental errors that that individually people are making, in a cohesiveness. That's really what it comes down to. It's something that it takes time, but we're 7 or 8 games in, and that's a lot of time to go through those experiences. It's time to change it. It's time to change the narrative, and that's what we got our heads on.
Are you surprised that the narrative hasn't changed yet?
I mean, no one expected for us to be to have the record we have. No one in this locker room. So it's definitely unacceptable. But it's a reality, and as a man, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and figure out how can you get better, and how can you help this team grow. So that's what we're all doing individually. And again, it starts on the practice field, and then from there you got to translate it to Sunday.
The Eagles have a beat-up offense. The lines mix and match. The receivers are out of things. What looks the same? Are they the same team, or are they doing things different than what you remember?
At the end of the day, they're the Eagles. You got Carson Wentz back there slinging it, powerhouse, really big guy who commands a lot from his guys. And for us, it's just about figuring out how can we be true to ourselves, and how can we really come together and put together a complete game.
Jaylon, y'all have talked about, as a defense, wanting to play for the offense in terms of after turnovers. When you could have a rookie quarterback coming out and starting, does that become even more of a focus, that you want to make sure you're doing your job, make it as easy as you can on them?
It's the name of the game. This is a team sport, and we have to play great complementary football. And we can only control what we can control. So we want to be there for our offense. And we're in this season we haven't done a great job at holding our own for the entire game. So that's the reality. But we know where we're headed, and it's just about keep grinding, keep digging it out. Good things are going to come for us.
What stood out to you about them leading the offense in practice this week?
Say it again.
What stood out to you about them leading the offense this week in practice?
Slinger, full of confidence, and that's what I love. You see a fire in his eyes. So I'm just looking forward to going bat to bat with my brother. We're gonna make it happen.
Last one right here.
So half the battle for a rookie, just the swagger, the confidence that he can get the job done. So half the battle right there.
That means a lot. It means a lot. Confidence. You could talk to quarterbacks all around the league. It's about confidence. You got confidence, then you giving yourself a shot. So we believe in our brother.